Hello everyone! Let's take a closer look at the assessment tools that are built right into Minecraft Education Edition that allow students to capture their builds, showcase what they know, understand, and demonstrate what they can do in a Minecraft Education Edition world. So to get started, I'm going to access those tools through the inventory. So again, to open the full inventory, I'll simply press E on my keyboard. The first tool I'm going to look for is a tool that will allow us to capture images, and that is the camera. Yes, there is a built-in camera in Minecraft, and I'll show you how to use it. The next tool we're going to take a look at is the portfolio, and we'll add that to our personal inventory or hotbar. And the third tool we're going to look at is the Book and Quill. And we're going to add that item to our hotbar or personal inventory. All right, now I've completed some mathematical work here in this particular world, so I want to capture it for my teacher. Well, I'm going to start by using the camera. Notice that the camera is in the first slot of my hotbar. So I'll press the number 1 on my keyboard in order to grab that camera. And to use the camera, I simply point in the direction I want to take the picture and right-click on my mouse. Let's take a few pictures. I can back up and change perspective. Let's grab that formula that's in the sky. All right. Now, you're probably wondering, where did those pictures end up? Or how do I access them as a student to share with my teacher? Well, they're going to be found in the portfolio. So notice that the portfolio is in the second slot in my hotbar or personal inventory. So I'm going to press number 2 on my keyboard to go to that second slot. And notice that I can open the portfolio by right-clicking on my mouse. All right, here inside the portfolio, not only will I see the pictures that I took, I can delete any pictures I don't want, and I can caption my images. Now, the only thing to keep in mind is that in a portfolio, you can only add short captions to your photos. I'll show you how you can write more using the Book and Quill in just a moment. All right, let's say that I have more work to do in the world. I'm not quite ready to share this portfolio with my teacher. I can simply come up to the top right corner and click on the X to close my portfolio, and I could move on to the next problem, and I could keep working. Once I'm ready to add to my portfolio, again, I could use that camera. And again, those will be added to my portfolio. So I'll press number 2 and I'll open my portfolio, and I can see that that latest photo was added to the first page of my portfolio, and my other photos were moved to the next pages. Now, let's say that I am ready to share this with my teacher. I would simply click the export button here at the bottom, and that is going to download a PDF version of my portfolio to my device. So I can simply find the folder I want to save it in and click save. All right, I'm gonna hit escape on my keyboard. Last but not least, we wanna take a look at Book and Quill. So Book and Quill is currently in the third slot of my hotbar or personal inventory. So I'll press number 3 on my keyboard, and to write inside my Book and Quill, I'm going to right-click on my mouse to open it. Now, notice that I have the ability to click on the pencil icon at the bottom, and that allows me to edit in a variety of different ways. Notice that I can add photos, and I can select photos from my portfolio. I can add a caption to my photo, but I could use the space on page 2 to go ahead and write out more information explaining my work, the steps that I took to solve the problem, maybe what worked well for me, what I still struggle with, so I could even include a bit of a self-reflection. I have the room to do so in the Book and Quill. Notice that I can add more pages by simply clicking on this arrow pointing to the right. And I can always scroll through my Book and Quill. All right, again, if I'm not quite ready to share it with my teacher, I'm not going to click sign. Instead, I'm simply going to close my Book and Quill. Once I am ready to add more to my Book and Quill, I'll again select it and write in it. I can add more information. Now, once I am ready to submit it to my teacher, I'm simply going to press sign. Now, keep in mind that when you sign a book, it will no longer be editable. I can enter the title here, and when I'm ready, I'll simply click sign and close. And notice that the Book and Quill is now kind of a shiny, glowy purple in my hand along the right side of my screen. That means that it has been signed. I have to right click again to open the Book and Quill, and this time I can click export, and again it will download to my device as a PDF, which I could then submit to my teacher through Microsoft Teams or Google Classroom. Thanks to Camera, Portfolio, and Book and Quill, our students are able to capture their learning as it's happening, share and demonstrate their understanding through their builds in Minecraft Education Edition.